you know where you at, welcome back, God Talk Live. I am your host, Sean of God Radio, Sean August. The Haitian sensation, R&B sensation, real nigga blues in your pocket right now. I don't know if y'all tired of me yet, but y'all know we was on live all night last night. Shout out to all my new subscribers. Shout out to everybody watching right now live on YouTube. All my former family on Facebook. I was working on a live software, or I was working on a software live yesterday, so we can stream not only to YouTube, but Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all at the same time. So we're going to be on all the platforms, just like Real Nigga Blues in your pocket right now. If you are new to the channel, thank you so much for tuning in. If you're watching for the first time, hit the subscribe button. I believe it's on the left under Melly over there somewhere. All right. Also, hit the like button. Feel free to comment. Callers, call in 424-234-9416. Everybody that will be listening on Apple Podcasts, iTunes, Tidal, Spotify, I praise your name. Thank you so much for tapping in. To the left with me on the pulpit is no other than Messy Mel. Y'all met her last week for the first time. How are you, Melly?
I'm good.
We win. 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 We win.
Okay.
Again, we got the instrumental in background. We just ushering in that winning spirit, that victorious spirit. Again, we got the form in the background to remind y'all, nigga, we not too far away from the city of champions. I know we got SoFi and we got a lake now.
Yes.
We got like a mall or some shit. They tore the casino down, but we still champions, nigga. We just are champions in a whole new way. All new lights, all new parking spots for y'all. Everybody in Inglewood, man, I hope you got some kind of plan to get some money out of everybody that's going to be in our city. So whether that means you're going to have to use your car as a shuttle to get people back and forth from the damn stadium to the bus stop, it don't matter. But it is so much people, it is so much light, so much opportunity in the city.
So much opportunity in the city. You just have to tap into what you're good at. Tap into what you're good at and find a way to make money with it. A service, a product, right? Make some money with it.
You ain't wrong. It is time for you to open up your mind. I know a lot of people going through trouble with their jobs. You know, I've heard some of my friends say they have until October 1st to get vaccinated, or, you know, they will consider that their resignation. So I just want to say, man, shit happens, and shit been happening your whole life. So whether you focus too much on it or you make it a harder decision than what it is, that's on you. But you will be taken care of. Niggas have been making money with and without jobs before and after you was born. So if you need to explore some more creative ways to earn capital and to pay your mortgage and your rents and all your bills, you might want to explore. You might want to take a weekend instead of partying. You might want to sit down and think about, what do I have that I can either sell or service someone consecutively? What can I build? What can I create? So you can keep that money in, man. Working for other people is almost like VHS. It's kind of going out of style, you know, but those that are working in their assets to other people's dreams and companies, take your job seriously. Be important. While you are there, I would advise you, if you're watching right now, I'd advise you to steal all the game, steal all the spreadsheets, steal all the customer service techniques and all that. Please steal that. Mel, what you got to say? Talk to me.
Man, I'm listening. I'm you know, I've learned to listen more because I love to talk.
Mel?
Because I love to talk. But no, absolutely. You know, piggyback into what you were saying, when you're at work, you know, you're already doing the job for these people. Whatever role you're playing, a supervisor, a lead, you know, whatever post you're playing, you're doing a job for that company, and that part of that job is crucial for that business. So if you're managing the payroll, if you're managing, you know, sending people to post, if you're managing packages, whatever you're managing, bro, like, you're doing that for them. So you can do that for yourself if you can do it for somebody else.
Facts.
That's all I got to say about that.
To all my 9-to-5ers, everybody on their way to work, at work right now, I need to say this. Again, y'all know I've been working since I was 13.
I've been working since I was 14.
See? Hustlers.
Woo woo.
What we do have to understand, guys, is you have to be grateful for the opportunity. Yes. Because you could not have a job. You know, you could not have that experience. You could not have that security blanket of income coming every 2 weeks for those 40 to 80 hours that you're working.
Correct.
Okay, so instead of complaining about going to work, instead of working that first 2 hours looking forward to your first 15-minute breaks. And then after that, get back to your shift. On the next 2 hours, you're looking forward to your lunch, and then you just looking forward to the next thing. That's called anxiety. Anxiety is when you allow your mind to jump either to the future or the past. Okay, stop with giving yourself anxiety while you're at work, and be grateful for where you're at. Look around in your cubicle, whether you understand that it was, part of a government's plan to make you an employee, whatever the context around it. You can control how you feel and how you think about a situation. So please take the time to be grateful for your employment, your employer, because, nigga, you are very replaceable. Trust me.
Right there.
There's a million people that would love to switch you out and wouldn't complain. And shout out to all my Hispanics out there that's been taking all the jobs. All right.
Gracias. But,
that was racist.
I was jumping in. I was saying thank you on behalf of our Hispanics. But dang, you made me forget my point.
Sorry.
I was gonna say something. Dang. It was about working. What we were talking about work.
We were talking about being grateful for your opportunities.
Yes. So yes, it came back. Thank you, Jesus. So I started doing Lyft again, right? And people like to treat me like the help, depending on what area I'm in. They think that I'm their driver, I'm their personal driver, and I'm their help. And I'm not. This is rideshare. You know what I'm saying? And so it's the perspective, right? Because in the beginning, those moments made me feel like, oh, I don't want to do this. Like, I'm not your driver. Like, you know what I mean? Log off. But now I'm logging off my money. But let me change my perspective. So I'm getting paid to travel. Because without you, you know what I mean, being in the car, I wouldn't know all the places I know in LA now. So I just had to change and tweak, my day, instead of looking forward to, oh, I can't wait till this 5 hours is over so I can log off, or, the lunch break, the whatever. You know what I mean? Just change your perspective on it.
And a lot of things, as we kind of open up and walk into our entrepreneurial journeys or whatever, some of the best Uber Lyft rides are the ones where the drivers just care a little bit more. They may have the music playing to your liking, even though it's a little bit of racial profiling. When I get in and it's, it's not a hip
I do that all the time.
driver and he got Power 106 on. That's a little racist.
I do that.
It's a little racist, a little stereotypical.
But I'm doing to try to make you comfortable. Or
Facts.
accommodate.
But don't go too hard. Don't look at me, profile me like, oh, you know what? I'm about to put on Power 106.
But I don't just do that to you.
That's racist.
I do that to like Becky when I pick her up in Beverly Hills.
I would prefer.
I'll put it on K-Earth.
I would prefer that you
Kiss
just
FM.
if you do want to set the tone or set the mood as I get in the car, 94.7 The Wave.
Okay.
I would
but isn't
rather
that racist still?
No, I would rather you, because at that time you're just your intent is just setting the environment.
Gotcha.
Not setting the environment based on who you think that I am or what you think I might like.
Because the Wave is more like elevator music.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
But I say all that to say that those business owners, those entrepreneurs, those Lyft drivers, Uber drivers, if you like the other day, shout out to Jewel and her cousin. They bought a hoodie from me. Jewel came back and she bought a sweatsuit and a hoodie. So shout out to Jewel. But I was about to drive myself crazy because I didn't have a clear plastic bag. Okay? As minute as that may seem, if you are an entrepreneur, if you are a business owner, and you take that extra step to make sure that experience is that much better. I know that they don't give a fuck about the plastic bag. I know they're going to take the product out the plastic bag, ball it up, and throw it away.
But it's presentation.
But it's the presentation, and it's the extra effort that will not be unappreciated. All right, so make sure if you're doing anything, man, even if you're at work, take that extra mile. They call it in the corporate overtime, but just put in that extra effort to make sure that experience for your client or for your listener, for your audience is that much sweeter. Your person that's riding, anybody that's around you, if you're presenting something to them, just put maximum effort into it so it can last, and hopefully there'll be a returning.
Right. And then even if you don't like the business that you're working for, right? Because like when I worked at the bank, I had to do certain things to keep customers coming back, get new customers and things like that. And so I think and this is why I was talking about perspective earlier, if I keep thinking, well, I'm doing this for the bank, I'm doing this and they're making you money. And so I'm just going to do the minimal so I can just, what I feel like I'm worth. Like I'm just worth this, so I'm just going to do minimal. But now my days are harder. My manager's on my ass. Whatever, you feel me? So I'm really not making anything easier or harder for them. It's on me. So if you're working there, just like you said, do things that are going to make things easier for you, both making the experience a pleasant one for your
Exactly.
customer, for yourself, whatever it is that you're servicing. You know what I mean?
And the purpose of God Talk, the purpose of my life, the overall purpose is to make everyone's life around me as effortless as possible.
Yes.
Okay. So if you just take that mantra, I keep saying that every episode. That's what really pushed me to start this show.
Okay.
It pushed me to have these weird conversations. But if you just take that mantra and you apply it to work, you apply it to your family,
Yes.
that means your whole life is almost extra effort because
Yes.
not only do you know it's going to make their life easier,
Yes.
but it's going to benefit you
Absolutely.
in more ways than one.
Absolutely.
You know, but you can't be selfish with that. So again, y'all bow your heads real quick. I don't want to get too lost. I'm gonna be real quick with the prayer. Of course, God, it's your son, the exceptional nigga, the 1 in 10,000. With a partner in crime. Shout out to Messy Mel. You put on the pulpit with me today. Father, of course, before I ask you for anything, I got to thank you for everything. I want to thank you right now again. I'm going to go back to what we said last episode. Thank you for every dollar that has come. Thank you for every cent that has come into our life, our experience, our purse, our wallet, our bank accounts. Father, if I'm going to ask you for anything, I ask you for more business acumen, more financial acumen, more saving, good saving habits, more great spending habits. But also, I ask you to allow us to see the miracles of these material things that you have allowed us to experience. Father, let us see the money make us smile. Let us go to the mall and be irresponsible without falling short on another end or falling short on a bill. Father, go ahead and flex. Go ahead and flex with us. Flex with us. Let us be your biggest flex in the world. In your name, I pray. Amen.
Hey, man, I like that. Flex.
Because before we was flex, y'all know, like, human beings was like God's worst invention ever. It was his worst creation. We had disappointed him so much, and I feel like we still in that vein a little bit, but
Right.
you know, with every waking day, we have new opportunity and new chances to get crazier. So with that said, before we get into today's show, we want to jump off with, of course, Melly Mel. But before that, we were talking about businesses and open our
Yes.
business. If you see on the left above God Talk, I'm gonna find a better placement for that.
I'm looking to the left.
But
You talking to the people.
but you'll see 100 Gram Dash there. That is my second sponsor, which is ultimately my first sponsor because it is my brother Chris Brown. Y'all know Super Fresh Farms was our initial very first sponsor. He bought up a month in advance. And he's been one of my business partners. We grew and we harvested the real nigga glue, excuse me. So that was available. We sold out of that instantly. We got the weed packets. But I said all that to say, Chris Brown, the Super Fresh Farms was him and a partner. He had a partnership. They were successful. They were successful enough where they were able to venture on individually. So Super Fresh Farms has went back to its original name, which is 100 Gram Dash, which is a black-owned weed delivery company, one of the most successful weed delivery companies on Weed Maps and also Leafly. So that is our new sponsor from now on. A nigga paid up. He took care of it. So I will be shouting out 100 Gram Dash. If you need your weed with speed in the delivery mode, please tap in 100 Gram Dash. So shout out to Chris Brown. And before we go to a break and come back with Melly Mel, y'all know I do my shoe checks. I do shoe checks. This shoe check is especially special because after God Talk when was that? Wednesday. After God Talk on Wednesday, Chris Brown, who works 7 days a week from a good 9 to 9 every single day, I've begged him so many times to take the day off, and he's never taken the day off. On Wednesday, he took the day off, and he called me right after God Talk on my way to the workout. He said, bro, let's go to lunch. I said, let me make some calls. Let me see if I can rearrange some shit because you took the day off. You never take the day off, and he took the day off. So I tried to accommodate him. Fuck it. I cleared my schedule for him, and guess what? Instead of getting lunch, we got what?
You got some shoes?
Well, we did get lunch, but after we got lunch, we got what?
Some shoes?
It's no better feeling when the homie buy you shoes. When anybody buy you shoes.
I'm okay. The homie bought you shoes? Hold on, let me.
Because y'all know, last night, y'all done seen me ejaculate on camera listening to Donda. We're going to talk about that all night. But y'all know, my mistress to music is my sneakers, goddammit. And y'all know I love sneakers, especially when they're gifts. I don't know why gifts make sneakers smell much better.
They do?
Y'all know the Jordan smell. Smell
Is
it.
it true if you buy man some shoes, he'll walk out with the same shoes?
No,
you
that's
bought him?
bullshit.
Really?
Buy a man some shoes and he's gonna fucking stay longer.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna be a little bit more happy to beat up the pussy. You feel me? Buy your man some shoes. And don't buy him the 119. Buy him the retros. Do the research. Get on StockX. Get on Sneaker News or SoulLinks.com and be abreast of these sneaker releases, man. Put a smile on your man's face. Hand him a shoebox and get on your knees. Bow down and praise your man with a size, whatever his size is. I promise you he'll marry you. That's cap. How come
Are
women...
you capping?
No, that's
Because
that.
I was really about to go buy a whole gang of shoes
How
right now.
come women don't propose to men?
Because that's what you guys told. I think because that's what society said.
If women propose to men, we'll have a lot more married couples.
Do you think so?
Yes.
But if I was, my thing with women proposing, see, I don't have a problem doing that. I wouldn't be the type of female that had a problem with proposing or initiating first. My thing is, I wouldn't want the person to like feel obligated to say yes or for whatever reason. Like
You thinking too much. You want that nigga to feel obligated. Because if he doesn't feel obligated, there's no commitment there. He's not going to feel no fire.
Okay, well, maybe not obligated is the wrong word. But I want it to come from you, so then later it's not like I just did this because you said. Does that make sense?
That's why y'all not married right now, because y'all waiting for somebody to push the button for y'all.
Baby,
a
you wanna
button
get
on
married?
what y'all want. Y'all waiting for another nigga. It's rare that a man is just going to be like, you know what? Come on, let's get married.
So you want me to get on my knee and everything?
If you want something, if I want something, guess what I'm going to do?
You're going to go get it.
If I want something, and I know marriage is huge to y'all.
Okay, but as a female, because now you're talking my language. But
Yeah.
am I looked as like too masculine or too aggressive or too, because if I do that, if I initiate or if I go after it like that, like am I not looked at like, oh, you need to be feminine or you need to like, you know. Do you see where I'm going with it?
Yeah. Aggression is a thing, and it definitely can scare a man away, you know?
Okay.
But balance.
Okay.
And it really depends. The balance can be the sheets and the streets. You can be super tomboy in the streets, but when we get home, who are you?
Oh, super submissive.
Exactly. Who are you going to be able to listen to me? Are you going to be able to take? I've heard you talk to your significant other, so I believe you can have a balance. But imagine if I'm hungry and I really, really, really want to eat, but I'm sitting there waiting around for this man to make me some food. Wouldn't that be dumb?
I'm so sorry. I've caused all these issues.
I'm just saying.
No, okay. I mean, I guess it makes sense.
Get on your fucking knees. Buy me 3 pair of shoes. How much is a ring?
I don't know.
Buy me 8 pair of J's in my size. Get on your fucking knees and propose to me if you want to be married. That doesn't mean that every man is going to say yes. But I'm telling you, a lot more women will be happily married putting the pressure on a man to marry him, because pressure either bust pipes or it make diamonds. You walking around talking about this man ain't never going to marry me, baby, you ain't put enough pressure. Or you ain't worked enough to be wifeable, because that's the thing. A lot of y'all be saying y'all want to get in these relationships and y'all want a husband, baby. You everything but ready for a man. You everything but that. So I'm just saying, you love your pastor, you love your boss, you love your parents, you love your kids way more than you love a man that you want to have for the rest of your life. But anyway, fuck all that. Fuck marriage and all that bullshit. Shout out to y'all. I can't say fuck marriage because Kanye got remarried last night, so let me draw back. All right, so fuck that. With that
Get
said,
out of my mess.
Okay, I'm sorry. You know I was up watching this shit last night.
I did not know that because I was asleep. That's why I'm not sleepy, and I'm like, hey. Like,
that's why you looking at me like that. You don't know, baby D. Hey, listen, we going to break. We'll come right back. Mel said she been playing Good Love all morning, so we're going to do the same. If you ain't here right now, make sure you send me a comment. Feel free to call in 424-234-16. We'll be right back with Messy with Mel.
No effort. You around me, that's preference. Brain on full, but the rest is hairless. I call you to the crib when the world get careless.
Young Kurt, what's the deal, baby?
Feel like the ocean. Man, the raincoat, neck back when you throw. Take me away from all of this whole shit. You ain't hide nothing but the pussy sugar coat. Like you can.
Give me some shit. Give me a MacBook. Give me something and get on your fucking knees. If you want me that bad, baby, prove it. Because cooking tacos and the occasional little bullshit, that ain't good enough.
I'm with you on that.
Put the pressure on. You want that nigga,
I'm with you
put
on
the
that.
pressure on that
I'm
nigga.
with you on that.
And then you gonna know if you wasting your time or not. And most of the time, men naturally, we inconvenience ourselves to satisfy the woman that we love. and she'll never know it, but we'll spend our last dollar. We'll walk on the other side of the car every time and open the door every single time. We'll pull back when we want to say something. We'll hold our opinion to ourselves. We'll save a little extra money. We'll put plans out there. All the stuff we'll naturally inconvenience ourselves. Our willingness to naturally inconvenience ourselves for the woman that we love is so underrated. It's crazy.
I'm sorry.
It's crazy. And it goes overlooked because what? Bitches ain't got jewelry on to represent the man that they with. But I've been doing husband shit since you met me. That's why you didn't been around this whole time. I'm sorry. Pussy ain't no gift.
It ain't.
Pussy ain't shit to me. Pussy ain't shit to a real nigga. You gotta come different. Low key buying J's ain't nothing. I'm different. You feel me?
Hey.
Y'all see, I got ass all around me consistently. Pussy ain't shit to a real nigga, dog. Niggas still being amazed by pussy. You got problems. That's like still being amazed over a Big Mac, nigga. We didn't have Big Mac since we was kids. Nigga, ain't nothing changed about the Big Mac but the fucking carton it come in.
You ain't lying. The packaging.
The ingredients still fucked up, right? And they gonna give you a sweetie. They gonna call it a sweetie Mac now.
Wait, but we've been doing that forever.
Come on now.
I've been putting French fries in my burgers and sweet and sour all
Come
up
on.
in them.
Come on, man. We gotta relax, man. Turn this instrumental up. If you know where you at, welcome back. God Talk Live. I'm your host, Sean of God Radio. Sean August, the Haitian sensation, R&B sensation, real nigga blues in your pocket right now. To the left on the pulpit is Mel's Radio, Melly Mel.
What it do, what it do, what it do?
Her crazy ass.
Crazy.
I was up all night, man. The worst part about my night was losing in Madden to my brother.
You lost?
Yes. I cannot play niggas that are upset in Madden because once you beat a nigga, he comes with a little extra oomph next time you play him. So you got to chill. You got to be in control of the niggas you play and you let play you. You feel me? Because they may be trying to really, really make an example of you just because you didn't smack them earlier. So shout out to my brother K-Smooth who watched the Donda Experience with me last night. We watched that. We smoked blunt. We stayed after. We had a little God talk, and then we went in there and played Madden. But I'm going to shut the fuck up. I'm going to pass the mic over to Melly Mel, and I'm going to take the time to share this video with everybody. Y'all do the same. Melly Mel, it's on you.
Gracias. So since you were talking about Donda, let's start there. I wanted to surprise you, but I should have known you were going to be up all night watching that.
Yes.
All night.
You know me, yes.
All night.
Screaming.
You were screaming?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Like Cam Newton scored a touchdown.
Okay. So Kanye West had thousands of people in line for a vaccine.
What?
So yesterday, in order to be present in the building. I'm about to tell you. So I'm going to show you this video really quick. Do you see this video? So people actually had to get vaccinated to be able to be a part of Kanye West's third show, Donda. Some people in the comments are saying that that's a lie, that that's the merch line.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
But what if? Would you?
No.
If you went to the Donda concert and they said you had to get vaccinated before walking in, you would have turned around?
No, nigga, you're going to tell me either I have to get vaccinated or I can stream the shit on my iPhone and go home and smoke weed? I'm going home with my phone. I like
that. No, yeah. But I mean, while you're there?
No. I've seen you enough, Kanye. I've seen everything you had to offer. Pause, nigga. I'm not getting vaccinated to come see you. I love you, but I'll see you on iTunes.
So yeah, that was going on. That was a big talk around Donda yesterday, and then also Kim Kardashian West came out in her wedding dress. Mm-hmm. Do you think that they're gonna get back together, or is that just for show? That would fuck with my psyche. Like I don't know that I can break up with the person that I love, get divorced, and then get back in the wedding dress for your ego. If we're not gonna get back together, reconcile, like that would fuck me up.
There was a song on Kanye's album that he played last night where I know for a fact some exes thought about sending out some reckless texts. I know for a fact. Actually, I seen something. What did it say? Donda got me one to send a text to my ex. So if you seeing this right now, you ain't got to respond, Donda, or something like that. They sent to
the memes is gonna go up. But I was happy to see them in that. See, I met Kanye and Kim Kardashian when they first got together at the Dash store on Melrose. And so to see them now separated, it really like breaks my heart because I always thought they would be together. So I don't know how I feel about seeing her in the wedding dress. Like, what was the point if you're not gonna reconcile? Like,
2 things on that. 1, I would have much rather saw Sha'Carri Richardson there. I would have definitely rather see
with the Nike commercial whole.
And he played the No Child Left Behind.
Okay.
He played that song, which is in the commercial with Sha'Carri, but Kim Kardashian came out. I was definitely the whole time. I'm like, bro, you had Marilyn Manson, you had the baby, you had what's his name, Travis Scott. Okay. You had all these rebels, basically the people who are cancel culture. Right. You had all these people in the house. You had to have Sha'Carri there. I would much rather see Sha'Carri.
Well, that would have made way more sense than Kim K. I love Kim K, but I would have rather seen Sha'Carri there than Kim K in her wedding dress because again, for me, it's like, well, what's the point? What was the point?
I think it was really personal. Them actually having him actually remarrying Kim Kardashian in front of his old home, in front of the stage, and the music playing.
Like I said, it's a bunch of psyche.
Amen. Or it was for them personally. Like, yo, baby, I'm gonna remarry you, but we gonna do this, a different way. It's gonna be us. It's gonna be in the hood, but with everybody watching. It was so many layers to that shit. But also, before you move on, I do want to say this. Listen, everybody watching right now, I praise your name, but I also want to let you know that we call it God Talk because it's high-level conversation and high-level understanding. Right. All right, when you're watching these things in the media, okay, I've thought about it with my brother. In high school, I even thought about doing this. Strategically planning a beef with someone that you're known to love. That is one of the oldest tricks in the book to selling records, to building popularity, is fake beef or real beef. Look what beef did for Meek Mill and Drake. Look what beef did for Jay-Z and Beyonce and Solange. Look what beef can do. So some of this stuff, this love, this relationship stuff in the industry, some of these couples be on the same label. It's all media tactics to keep your attention. So I'm not saying that they weren't, beefing or they weren't in a divorce, but this seems real Jay-Z, Beyonce, 444.
Now that you say that, with Keeping Up with the Kardashians being over, this is maybe a way of keeping that going.
Still keeping up.
Yeah, I like that. So with beef, right, Drake announced that Certified Lover Boy is being released September 3rd, and so is Donda. Who are you most excited to see?
Stop.
Okay.
Stop.
I wish I would have seen Drake's address.
The nigga Kanye made $12 million on an album he hasn't even released yet.
So yeah. So that's all the news with Kanye, Donda, and everything that's going on. Drake. I saw this. I love memes and I find social media funny at times. Like when I'm having a stressed out day or I'm feeling just sad, I go to memes and I go for funny shit.
Yeah, you need to stop.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Lil Duval. I don't know if you follow Lil Duval.
No.
But he posted something where a man stole his girlfriend's $10,000. So he knew where his girl's $10,000 was. He stole it. He played a bet and he won $100 million. Okay. So he paid her back the $10,000. And the girlfriend is pissed. So, it's not like news or like, I just thought it was something funny. So like something to talk about. But how would you feel like if the shoe was on the foot? If your girl knew where your stash was and took your $10K, placed it on a bet, came back with $100 million, and then was like, at least I give you back your $10G.
I need $100,000. You got $100 million. I need $100,000.
Well, that's what she's saying. And so, of course, the guys are saying that, no, he didn't even have to pay her back. So
he stole it.
Right?
She was his angel investor. And you're just going to give her principal back? No, yes. I need a flip. You're going to come up off my bread and go run off? No. One, nigga, you need to pay me principal, interest, and all that, and then another penalty fee for stealing it from me, nigga, because I was an investor without you telling me.
See, that's how I would have came at it.
So I need at least $250 now.
That's where I would have been.
I need at least $250, or you taking your ass to jail. Facts.
I would have been too aggressive on that, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was a story that I seen. Really, I just had Donda to talk about today, and that story.
Donda is all we need to talk about
because.
Today.
How do you feel about Jay-Z getting knocked off for a baby?
Yeah, we talked about that last night. Fuck Jay-Z, man.
So
I'm sending it. I'm sorry. I'm just sharing this to everybody right now.
No, that's fine.
Jay-Z, if you don't know, Jay-Z was replaced. Jay-Z on this is Kanye's third listening event. Yes. This is his third one
that he showed up to, not like at the Forum when I was gonna go see him. He
Wait, what? I was definitely there at the Forum every time. When did he not show up?
He didn't show up at the Forum.
When?
The last one.
What one?
Whenever he was supposed to be there. I signed up to work.
Sunday service?
I think no.
He was there.
No. This is before Sunday service.
What? The Fame video release party with Trump? He had Trump and Tiana Taylor and all that.
No, that was wild. Though.
That I was there for that. He did that.
No, he did.
Jesus King listening party. He was there. He took my cell phone.
He personally took your cell phone?
No, that when you walked in.
Oh, when you walked in,
they took your cell phone. Yeah, because I was on the floor. Shout out to, and another thing, before I go any further, I'm just gonna give a little shout out to Kanye West. This whole show is gonna be about Kanye West, but Kanye, not only is he one of our producer icons, our rap icons, our fashion icons, he's also moved over into the tech world. If you don't know, Kanye has created what is called a STEM player. A STEM player is something that is what you do as an artist, as a musician, when you get beats, you need the stems. When you get the stems, that means the engineer has way more control over the sounds. The stems is, one stem is your vocals. The next stem is your ad-libs. Another stem is the drums. Another stem is the keyboard. Another stem is the violin. So a whole song kind of looks like a stack of all these wave, whatever. They're called stems. Kanye has released something a little smaller than an iPod. It's a circle. And it's a stem player where you can upload your music to this stem player. Let's say I have a performance, which I have a performance on Sunday. If you need an invite or whatever, let me know. I'm singing my ass off on Sunday in Inglewood somewhere. But you can take the stem player, upload your music, and then take one button and take the drums out. Take another button and take the vocals out. Take another button and take the music out. And you can just play with those 4 buttons, and it's only $200. The same price as this Gap jacket, the same price as his tennis shoes. Kanye is revolutionizing and innovating the entertainment industry at the same time as making artists' life easier. He is a representation of forward thinking, forward believing, all right? It is time for us to tap into our inner selves. Kanye is just the marching band behind us. But everything that Kanye got, everything that he can do, everything that whatever we can do. We can go fuck a porn star right now. Niggas call OnlyFans. Tap in before it's too late. Subscribe, send a DM, nigga. You can have a Kim Kardashian only if the price is right. You know, so I just want to shout out to that. But to go back to what we were talking about, Jay-Z's verse being removed from Donda.
Yes.
One, Jay-Z has been making questionable music. Jay-Z has been dropping questionable verses for a while now. Okay. Everything is Love in there where your wife out-rapped you. I know you probably wrote some of that too, but, you know, some of the features he did with DJ Khaled, the one with Nas, the one with Nipsey, they were all okay, but they were lukewarm. You know when Jay-Z comes out for you. Right, you know when you're listening to a Jay-Z song. Like you know when you're listening to a Kanye song. The first time Kanye did the release party, I was mad. Like I didn't feel it in my soul. Okay. And that's what angered me. So fast forward to Jay-Z. When I heard Jay-Z's verse on that feature, I didn't feel it in my soul. Oh, right. Not only didn't I feel it, it was very lukewarm, but then he took an opportunity to son Kanye again. He said, I told you I told your mama, once you take off the red hat, I'll take you back home or something like that. He said.
Oh, he said that
He said that in the verse.
Oh.
And I'm like, wait, you're going to take this opportunity to son me right now on my album?
Then now that you say that, because I didn't know that part. Yeah. You submit your verse like what, 30 minutes before the
You submit the shit 30 minutes before, Jay-Z, and you know the shade was
Solange
in there.
beats you in the elevator again.
You know the shade was in there.
That's what I'm saying. Like that just no.
You knew that. No. And for him to do that, and then Kanye again, as soft as his heart could be, on the second release party, he played the verse again. And I knew, I'm like, if I felt the shade in that shit, I know Kanye felt the shade. And you really know Jay-Z.
Right.
So I'm like, take that.
That's where it's like, you're being too nice, bro.
I tweeted, I published on Twitter, take Jay-Z off. Or take that Jay-Z verse was weak. Like, take it off.
So it was your fault.
Fast forward. It may a lot of the industry is predicated on things that I say and think, for sure.
Okay.
That's fact. And Kanye definitely stole some lines from Real Nigga Blues and put it in this new album. But I just want to, say Jay-Z was replaced for more ways than one. And just to kind of encapsulate everything, if you didn't watch yesterday, Wavy B, what's the deal? I see you. If you didn't watch yesterday, it took me a while to get it. But as the release parties involved or the listening parties evolved, I got it.
Okay.
The first listening party to Donda, Kanye was alone. It was him in the red bubble Gap jacket, which is out now. You can kind of go reserve it. Don't ship out to November, but you could go get that from Gap.com or YeezyGap.com. He was alone in an open space.
Okay.
Kind of free thinking, which kind of takes my mind to a Dave episode. Go watch Dave, the new season. Shout out to my nigga Gator. But he was alone. The next one, that's when he had on the bulletproof SWAT team shit.
Yes.
And he was laying on the bed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was laying on the bed. And he had the weights there. It kind of looked like a jail cell.
Okay.
He was feeling like a prisoner in front of everyone. And as I said about the first listening party, I felt that it was like he was trying to fulfill a contractual agreement. Like, it didn't feel like Kanye was moving and creating freely. It didn't feel like this was his idea, completely.
Right.
And you know the difference between a Kanye production and someone doing something because they feel obligated.
Absolutely.
And so the second one, it looked like he was in jail. So I got it. And then the third one, it hit me. Now, the second one, if you watched it, he was playing his music, and then at the end, he levitated.
That's why he floated. That's why he
Yeah,
was
they picked him up basically out of the cell in front of everyone, and then he levitated to the top of Atlanta.
So that's how the show ended.
That's how the show ended.
Okay.
Now, the third one, nobody knew he was shooting a video for that. Anyway, that was amazing. Kanye, shout out to this nigga Kanye.
Kanye is so dope.
But this one, the third one, Kanye he rebuilt his childhood home. I actually have a picture. I wonder if I could put that picture up on But he rebuilt his childhood home.
That was pretty cool how they did that.
In the middle of Soldier Field, his hometown of Chicago.
Right, I saw that.
In his childhood home, which is so fire, you being who you are, bringing your childhood home in the middle of your hometown, the biggest stadium there, which is open air. It's no roof on there.
Right.
And then you have the same way how all my homies come kick it with me at my house right now.
Yes, on a porch. It's like everybody's there. I love it.
He had Marilyn Manson there. Marilyn Manson, y'all was more mad at Kanye for kicking it with Donald Trump than y'all is more than Marilyn Manson. And Marilyn Manson is way more.
I don't understand like the Marilyn Manson, like behind the whole Marilyn Manson.
I'm about to tell you right now. Marilyn Manson currently is fighting several sexual allegations.
Okay.
The world right now, politically, and not the hip-hop world, just because it don't happen in the hip-hop world don't mean it exists, all right? So Marilyn Manson is fighting multiple sexual allegations right now.
Okay.
That's why he was on that porch. He's going through cancel culture in his culture. So he was on that porch. Who else is going through cancel culture? DaBaby. Now, like I asked God to flex with us, how Kanye flexed with DaBaby and everybody else, God, come on, flex with us. Right. Use us. We're right here. Use us. Get us off the porch. Now, Kanye earlier, after DaBaby said what he said at Rolling Loud, Apple Music forced Kanye to take the song he had with DaBaby. It was called Nah Nah Nah. Y'all probably didn't hear it because y'all canceled Kanye. So let's be real now.
Right.
All right, y'all. They took that song off of Apple Music because DaBaby said the shit he said about gay people and niggas sucking dick in the parking lot and people that don't have AIDS, which was very insensitive, but it's really hard to compose yourself when you got a mic in your hand and it's 100,000 people screaming your name. So with that said, Apple Music took the song off. Fast forward to Kanye having a listening event on Apple Music with who standing next to him? DaBaby. Not only did he stand next to him, he played a song that Jay-Z was on, took Jay-Z's verse off, and put DaBaby on the song. God, use us to flex the way Kanye just used DaBaby to flex. So both of their points get.
DaBaby went from being canceled to now being featured on the most anticipated album.
Who the fuck has made $12 million from an album that has not came out yet?
Ye? Or is it Ye?
Either way is you. Either way.
Is it really?
Ye means you.
No, I remember you saying that the last show. But is it Ye or Ye? Like either pronunciation?
Either way.
Same way? Okay.
Either way. Tomato, tomato. We still about to eat that shit. Not really though. I don't really fuck with tomatoes.
I was like, I'm like on a salad. Like,
ketchup.
Yeah.
If it ain't ketchup, nigga, tomato or tomato, we don't want it.
Yeah.
But long story short, man, y'all could go see the highlights. But here's where it gets Kanye. Now, he had all these people, and real quick prayer, Lord, free everybody who's so-called being canceled. No matter if it's their family members trying to cancel them, their job trying to cancel them, anywhere in their experience they trying to get canceled. Lord, press play. Press play. Go ahead and let them get it on. Not only let them get it on, but use them as a flex. Show them that nobody can't be canceled. You got the final cancel.
Right.
All right, let them know that. All right, so with that said, Kanye has all these celebrities, Travis Scott, Marilyn Manson. Who else was there? West Side Gun from Griselda. A bunch of people was there. Everybody was in that house. Niggas was waiting in the oil like, who the fuck coming out the house? So at the end of the show, Kanye proceeds to set this house on fire. Now, before he sets on fire, you could see it's like 300 random people just walking around the house that he built, the stage. He has 200 people working for him, which may be new for some people, but it wasn't new to me because, like I said, I've been to everything Kanye has had. I had the pleasure of going to his opera. Now, when we went to the opera at the Hollywood Bowl, he had 200 people in the aisles of the Hollywood Bowl.
Okay.
You've been to the Hollywood Bowl.
I have.
You know how long and how high those.
Yeah.
In every single row, in every aisle, on every step, there was somebody sitting there motioning, doing a dance, doing something with Yeezys on. So I'm smoking a blunt, watching the opera. I don't know what is going on. I see Sheck West and all these crazy things going on in front of. I don't understand nothing, but I know right next to me, somebody got casted to sit here and stand next to me through this entire opera and wave his hands. Now, so I'm saying, y'all missed a lot of this shit. While y'all was canceling people, y'all missed a lot of great experiences. So what's new to you is old to us, the people that really appreciate it and went through the journey. I hope that hit where it hit. Now, something else that happened on my favorite album, when y'all watched, if you watched the Watch the Throne documentary, at the end of them recording Watch the Throne in London, they burned the castle down.
Okay.
So Kanye burning the house down on Apple Music yesterday was not new to me.
Okay.
We saw before. But long story short, yesterday, Kanye proceeds to set his childhood home on fire, which is a sign in itself, which is a message in itself. He sets his childhood home on fire in front of everyone. Now, outside of that, he had the people in the SWAT team uniforms, which looks like the SWAT team was trying to come in his house. His childhood home while he's standing there with everybody that was canceled. So they were like almost building a regime, a rebellion.
Okay.
So it was crazy. And then at the end, of course, he proceeds to set the house with everybody who's being canceled on fire.
Okay.
Then they go to a quick edit, like a little music video that shows Kanye sitting in a chair on fire. You know, and all these things are way easier because he has a mask on, which he's had since
forever.
All right. So he sets the house on fire. He sets himself on fire. Then he proceeds. I said it on live. I was like, if this nigga walks out the house on fire.
No, he doesn't.
This nigga Kanye walks out his childhood home that he sets on fire with 2 Chainz there. Everybody is supposedly, of course, we know they're not in the house, stupid. But they're in the house, and the house is supposedly burning, and Kanye walks out the house on fire.
Not burning.
Burning. It's probably not Kanye. It's probably a stunt double because they got the mask on.
Right.
But the visual and the thought process, the creativity of it was crazy. And then after he set himself on fire, he walks down and then No Child Left Behind. And then Kim Kardashian walks up. Not to mention he levitated and went and saw his mom, which is he just put himself in, because Kanye made a video game about his mom going to heaven, fighting all the demons, and then eventually going to heaven. But that video game didn't get picked up. But the trailer of that video game, he just used for this video.
Genius.
And he took his mom, which was an angel at the time, in the trailer for the video and put himself.
Okay.
So now it was just an epic experience, man. And with that said, if you're in this thing, I want to know right now.
But do you see how his mind works? I'm sorry. Do you see how he created something that that wasn't going to be used, or that somebody canceled, right? We're not going to use this. And then he just kept it.
Amen.
And then used it for the right moment. And because who are you to tell me my art ain't what it is?
Who are you?
You know what I mean? Who are you to say that there's no audience that wants to see this, that would appreciate this, that would learn from this, that would elevate with me on this? Everything that you just said is very symbolic. And when I said he's not, when I said he's walking out, but he's not burning, I was thinking of, and I don't know the Bible like that, but I know
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
But that's what I was thinking of the story where you go in. He was talking about you go into the furnace and you're burning, but you're not burning.
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
So that's what I thought of. So as you were explaining his stages, he's alone, he elevates, you know, and then it just shows Kanye's elevation as a person, I think, in his mind.
If y'all could feel the vibration that just went up and down my body right now, I really feel like I have goosebumps right now. I swear.
I don't know how to explain
2
it, but
weeks ago, in the studio, I was going to put a Shadrach and Meshach and Abednego line in my rap.
Okay.
But clearly, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, that's not an easy thing to rhyme with.
Okay.
But the story alone is these people were going through hell, and they were trying to meet a king.
Thank you, because I was going to say, I'm going to go study this
Yeah,
after.
yeah. They were meeting a king, and the king was about to put him on. He was about to flex with him. But he was like, the only way you could get on, the only way is if you deny your God.
Right.
And then I'll give you everything you want. Deny your God, and I'll give you everything you want. The vaccine just popped in my head. Oh, my God. Now we having God talk. Okay. The king told him, yo, say God ain't shit, and I'll give you everything you want. They were like, nigga, are you stupid?
Right.
Nigga, we ready to die behind this. You know what? Get your Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, get your stupid ass in the furnace. Get these niggas in the furnace. Burn them alive. He checked on these niggas. It's a furnace, bro. These niggas are supposed to be dead and burnt. These niggas is walking around dancing and singing and jumping around.
Yes, yes.
Hold on. Wait. The king is looking in the furnace, getting hand burning, eyes burning, because he's trying to really, really see, is this shit going on? And when he looks in there, not only do he see 3 people, it's 4 people. We only put 3 people in this burning place.
Where'd the 4th one come from?
Where is the... What? Nigga, open it. No, open it. Open it right now. And they walk out unscathed, unburned, all their clothes is on. In the middle of the fire, in the middle of a vaccine, they walked out.
Uncanceled.
Let me turn the instrumental up, because I don't want people to think we having church. We smoking weed. Listen.
I'm just saying, when you were explaining the Kanye shows, that's what was going through my mind. And like I said, I don't even know sometimes where or how I know these stories. I know that I grew up in church, and I know that I was there, but I can't really say that I paid attention.
Because they in you.
You know, but just certain things just click, and then it's like, I think that's in the Bible, and then I'll go and be like, okay, that's the story. I just don't know how to, like, give the narrative correctly, but I felt it.
Because the faith and the work
is in me.
Is in you physically, that DNA, and I guarantee you it's your grandma. I guarantee you your grandma know all the stories, that story that just popped in your head.
Right.
I dare you to ask her about it.
I'm going to call my grandma.
I dare you to ask. I'm
going to call my grandma.
Everything you know, all them little inspiration, all that little thing, I don't know where it came from. It came from somebody. Somebody has been praying for you. Somebody has been going to God for you. Somebody blessed you when you was a baby, and everything that they said and blessed is coming over you right now. Mm. So you need to call somebody and thank them for putting whatever they put in you. Whoever put music in you made you love music. Whoever made you love sneakers, who made you love working out, whoever made you love your kids more, whether they was apps show by being there or not being there. You need to thank them, bro, because they put Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They put faith in you. They put prayer in you, bro, and we didn't deserve it. So when we get them blessings, we don't know where they coming from. It's coming from Granny, bro. Facts. Rest in peace. Live in peace. Facts, bro. It's coming from the people that, long story short, Kanye, thank you for being the best version of yourself, because it makes us want to be the best version of ourselves, man. And Kanye ain't nobody special. He's just living in the specialness that we all have access to. But we too busy trying to find specialness. Like you said, when we get sad, we look to go get entertained,
right?
Not enlightened. When you get sad, be enlightened, bro. Sit by yourself, turn some shit off. It's too much shit in your space. You got to get rid of some of that shit, man. So with that said, I got a few artists that I love. Kanye is one. Y'all know Tunchi is another one. Tunchi is the best rapper to me ever in life. And my third, it's not even no numbers. The next person that I love, I actually love him more than all of them because I know him personally and I know him as a man, and his manhood, his fatherhood is just as fire as his musicianship. And we just agreed that he will be working and dropping something on his birthday. So I want to play this. Shout out to all the women out there, all the mothers, all the grandmothers that pray for us. Shout out to everybody that's inspiring me, inspiring everybody around you, living your best life, being your best version of yourself. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I want to thank Kanye from the bottom of my heart, man. Yo, whoever you are personally and all that, fuck it, bro. I don't give a fuck because you made me learn something. You made me live a new way, man. Thank you.
That part.
I thank you.
Oh boy, what's the deal?
From the bottom of my heart, for everything. Listen, dedicated to my first love, my queen, first woman I ever seen. Don't know if I ever told you, but you're everything to me, and everything else in between.
If you watched the release last night, feel free to call in 424-234-9416. First caller, get a God Talk hat.
It worked for us. Seems like you always had the answer, so I never questioned your love. Always admired your strength. Always told it how it is. No matter how lonely you got, you put no man before your kids. Did it all by yourself.
I know some women that did that.
At every game I ever played, make sure your presence was felt. Can't imagine the stress you went through trying to raise 4 men. And I know we didn't make it easy with all the shit that we did. Being a baby boy seems like I've been through it all with you. Depression, high blood pressure, many nights at the hospital. But through every obstacle, you made it seem so possible. I know I can't pay you back, but there's something
Kanye.
I just gotta do. Thank you.
I just want to thank you, Kanye, for dyeing your hair purple. I want to thank you, Kanye, for giving me Jesus is King, which is an album, a hip-hop album that I listen from front to back with my children. You gave me something to listen to with my children and tied it to something, my old lessons that I grew up in church. Thank you, Kanye. Thank you for making all the beats for some of my favorite rappers, because some of these rappers ain't shit without you.
Hey.
Jay-Z.
That part right there.
I don't ask you for a thing, even when I know what
Big Sean. Tiana Taylor. Hit Boy dissed you after doing the Nas album. Hit Boy. Hit Boy. Be grateful, Hit Boy.
Never wanna go back after seeing them looks on your face. Mama, you my nigga, nobody ain't taking your
All right, let's
place.
come back, man.
Grinding to get you out there.
Oh, I haven't used my sound effects all episode.
I love them. You on point with them. Like, for real. Were you like a board op in your past life? That's like a board op's job. I don't know if you know in radio. Like, this is the radio, what we're doing, podcast, radio. So that's somebody's job, actually, just to,
I can do all things through
press
God.
my button. So
You got the power. Listen, right now, like you said last week, I wish I was pregnant and got me a Kobe towel, a Kobe beanie. This motherfucker next to me, you can have a baby right now. If you want to have a baby, I'll put that all over your life. Amen. If that's what you want to do. You want a baby, you can pick mine up. I'm just letting you know.
Okay, I'm listening.
If you want one, you can have one. Guaranteed. Right now. I'm just making sure you believe me if I tell you that.
Okay.
All right.
I believe you.
All right, for sure. So with that said, not only can you have a baby, you can go kill one too.
Absolutely.
That is a huge dynamic and a huge layer of power.
Right.
You can go that way, you can go this way.
Right.
Okay? So with that said, us knowing that power that we can create to the ultimate high, or we can take from the ultimate low, we have to not only balance that, but walk towards that power of creation. Okay? There's so many different ways, and shout out to my homegirl Letty, who's having a surrogate. You know, there's so many other ways to have babies. There's so many babies out there that aren't getting love. Shout out to my brother UTK, who called in, and he's doing a performance right now for adoption because there's so many kids in the adoption agency. Okay? There's so many kids, and he said they're predominantly our skin color. They're people who come from us, because they said if you're not financially, spiritually, mentally, and emotionally stable, having a child is child abuse. They said that. So I understand people who are going through parent issues, that have issues with their parents. Nigga, go forgive them, because it ain't no rules to this shit. Period. Whether they deadbeat or not, go call them. But forgive yourself, because it ain't no rules for this shit, man. And a lot of us was just trying to either just have sex, or have the person that we was having sex with, or just have fun, or so many different ways. All right, but there's kids that you can go pick up if you really, really want to be a mom. If being a mom is super important to you, and there's things stopping you, whether it's challenges, there are other options. All right, and shout out to the people who are sacrificing their own body. Shout out to Letty and every other surrogate, all the people that had babies for people that couldn't have babies. Shout out to y'all, and bitches, y'all out here having babies for child support. Bitch, you could be a surrogate right now.
That right there, that breaks my heart.
What?
The females who don't appreciate the blessing and do that. You know what I mean? Because everything you just said is facts, and I don't even know how you got on that, but wow. Because yes, there's a lot that comes with it, you know what I mean, and you do have to be all those things you ready on that level, you know. And I don't think that we're responsible in the way that we seek that pleasure.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Because when you put it how you put it, like I've always felt like that. I've always been conscious of that. Let me say that. Maybe not felt, but I've always been conscious of that. And I would always choose pro-life. I feel, you know what I mean. But yeah,
and it's crazy because a bitch a plan, she'll use her whole family to plan a baby shower, but won't make peace with the baby daddy.
Listen, I remember in high school, I had a friend who her mom told her exactly when to have sex, because the dude she was dating had money, so she felt like, baby, that's your ticket. And
bitches is cold.
You know what I mean? And so that's what I'm saying. Like, dang, that's not why we do it. That's not why we create.
And let me.
That's not why we're supposed to create.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And let's stay here. Now, let me tell you the deep chemical imbalance in some of these women. Now, some of these women can't stand, or quote unquote, got bad things to say about the Brittany Renner girl, right? How she had the nigga baby, PJ, who in the NBA, and then she got rid of the nigga and then put the nigga on child support, and the nigga got to pay crazy shit a month. Now, bitches is mad at her, right?
Right.
The same bitches that's mad at Brittany Renner and she ain't shit, this bitch ain't da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, is turning over twerking to Megan Thee Stallion, who's saying, I ain't fucking you if you ain't got money and a 9-inch curve.
Right.
It's a deep chemical imbalance that, one, you got to be aware of, two, you got to know you can change, and then the action come. But it's a fucked up deep chemical imbalance in there.
Right.
And then y'all get mad at us. No, get mad at the people who's telling you you're ugly and you need these crazy hair products. Go get mad at them. Don't get mad at us, because we gonna fuck you whether your hair is done up or not done up. Matter of fact, if your hair is done up, by the time I'm done with you, you're gonna have to get it redone. I'm just letting you know, so come to me with your hair fucked up. Don't bring the fresh wrap to me, because you're gonna leave sweaty. Stop playing with me. It's a deep chemical imbalance. But I'm just saying, forgive yourself, because we all fucked up out here.
For real.
Right?
For real.
Right or wrong?
Shout out to Baby J Stone. I'm gonna call you back, bro.
Hey, so with that said, man, did I miss anything? What you got to say, Mel? Talk to me.
No, man, that was great. I just love. I just feel like, you know, Kanye was used once again, you know, through you on your show to inspire people because of how you broke down what he's doing and what he's done. You know, and I think if we all used our mind and we're a little more open-minded, more willing to change, you know, I've heard the word adjust a lot, and there's a lot of truth to adjusting, right? But to adjust, you also have to change.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So if you're not willing to change, how you gonna tell me to adjust?
And you have to reinvent yourself.
And so that's the thing. With change and with an open mind, that's what Kanye does. Reinvents himself every single time. That's why he's able to use old material for new material and make money off of it, like you said. You know what I mean? He has no album out. And how much has he made?
12 million.
Woo!
And if you don't know, Kanye, not only is he making money, but artists. Let me tell you something, artists. Listen. That's Kanye in the background. But listen. You don't make money from music.
Right.
You lose money from music,
right.
Especially now. There's no way that you're going to make the money you spent on studio time, mixing, and mastering from the music. There's no way. 80% of an artist's income comes from live shows. Now, it's a new game. The man we're talking about made $12 million on an album that hasn't even come out yet. Not only in ticket sales, but how much do you think Kanye West made on fucking merch?
On merch.
What do I have on right now? What's on my head? What's on her head? I said I got hoodies over here. I got Real Nigga Blues booty shorts sitting over here. We could do whatever we want to do. Real niggas,
These is mine right here.
It's not just booty shorts. It's a whole set. It come with a top because I know ladies, shout out to Spice. She was like, girls like stuff that they could throw on and it matches. It's cute, it's comfortable, and it's quick. So I said, Spice, what? Don't tell me something because guess what? I'm about to go make it.
So wait. It feels really nice.
Yes. Quality.
Really nice. Quality.
And that's what he said. What when Kanye was fighting with Sway, he said, why you just can't build it? Because you just can't go put Yeezy on a pro club, nigga. It has to be a quality shirt. And the quality materials, the stuff that we don't even know, but we feel it and we don't know what it's about, those textures and fibers and cuts, those are premium quality materials that come from a certain place. And only certain people have access to that certain place. Nike, Adidas, Puma. Puma shit be trash. Niggas be mad I don't buy Nipsey shit.
Why you keep hating on Puma, bro?
Puma's just trash.
Shout out to Nipsey. Nipsey is the only reason why I've ever bought a Puma anything.
Nipsey shit was way better before it got on Puma. I'm just saying. But go ahead.
Okay, I'm just saying. But I guess, once again, I didn't know why I didn't like Puma growing up or didn't care for Puma growing up. And now the way you speak about it, like, that's the little homie. And I'm like,
that's the little homie. That's Adidas' little brother.
Maybe that's why.
They started Adidas together and then they broke up.
But because of Nipsey, I was introduced to Puma and the fact that they were suede, and I like that.
That's crazy that Nipsey introduced you to Puma. That means their marketing is working. That means their marketing is working. That's why I wish Nipsey never went to Puma. You should have just kept the Crenshaw shit going. Imagine if you had Crenshaw shoes, Nipsey.
What up, bro?
Imagine, come on. We don't need these people. We don't need them. We are them. We better than them. They got to use us to feed their family. They using us. They using our dollars to put their fucking kids through college, nigga.
Right.
We don't need them. Nigga, don't get me started on Nipsey, bro.
Do your own thing. Well, that's what he was trying to teach us.
Puma is trash.
To do our own thing, right?
Yes. And that's what I'm saying. You're teaching us to do our own thing, but you go sign with.
Well, because it takes money to make money. So I understand the level that he was trying to get to and why he went there.
People are still more powerful.
But I understand what you're saying as well and how you feel about that. So
I respect both sides. I respect both sides of the coin. But I just know for a fact that Nipsey had the power of the people and he had some money with him.
Right.
And you got one of the biggest gangs in the world.
The whole wide world.
ABC 1, 2, 3. That's it. Rest in peace to the God, because he put some inspiration in me and some encouraging me that will never be replaced, unforgettable. But a spade is a spade, and if I did something questionable, I would respect somebody,
Yeah.
But somebody around, we don't need them. We are them.
Right.
Fuck them.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. But with that said, man, if y'all feel any kind of way about anything I'm saying, call in 424-234-9416. To the left of me, of course, is Mel's Radio. What's coming up next? What can they expect from Mel's Radio? Talk to me.
So I am going to be bringing Mel's Radio to fruition very, very soon. I'm thinking September. I want to have my first show for Mel's Radio. Gonna be talking to you after so we can schedule something. Let me borrow the mics one time and your camera so I get a little more comfortable. But I don't like the camera. I like radio. I don't like the camera. But
yeah, we could turn that off.
And just, I mean, as long as you have me next to you, just bringing you, the mess. Really, the message behind the mess is the whole point of Messy Mel, right? Or you can add the messy hair. I don't do my hair, so I like how you said that.
And this is what I need you to do
I'm one
too.
of them, I just kind of go with the flow in regards to my hair. But that's the point of the stories is, to always find the message in the mess that, we talk about.
And this is what we're going to do. We're going to take it to the street. We're going to, with your phone, you're going to use your voice memo, because you be watching Smash or Pass on YouTube?
No. You want me to?
One of the funniest things I've ever watched. It's like the Black app, but face to face.
Okay.
So people say they're going to smash you or pass you and wide to your face.
Okay.
And it's one of the funniest things, but one of the things that stood out was how did they get the audio so good?
Okay.
And how they got the audio so good is they were using their voice memo, their voice notes on their phone, and then the cameraman was just syncing up the sound.
Right.
So we're going to do that. We're going to take Messy Mel to the streets.
Okay.
And we're going to get messy with people on the streets and
like
get their opinion. We're going to do a video, and we'll fucking play it on the show, and we'll do it like that.
I like that. I'm with that.
You feel me?
I'm with all that.
Let's
I'm with
get
that.
it.
I'm with that. And I'm glad, what's funny is, shout out to my significant other, but I was telling him about voice notes, like how he should use them for his, for what he does in his art. And now you're basically, I just told him this morning too, I'm going to start taking my own advice. When I talk to him, I feel like I'm talking to myself. So
I'm talking to myself. I just hope everybody listening. Y'all better go listen to my music, goddammit, because my shit good. And everything I'm saying on God Talk, I be saying, my brother was like, where you get all them bars from? I'm like, nigga, you don't watch God Talk, nigga. I be on fire every day, nigga. Some I say be sounding cool, I guess. But I love y'all. God love you. I don't know who up in here. What did he say? It's some trash sitting on your table, bro. They may not be the best Jordans, but Cushy Carlito, my brother Chris Brown bought me these shoes from his heart. And he bought it because as a celebration of his company, I'm not going to put his numbers out there, his company, which is a weed delivery 100-gram dash, he went individual. He went from Super Fresh Farms back to his original name, 100-gram dash. It became Super Fresh Farms because 100-gram dash, they partnered up with a warehouse. He left the warehouse. We got enough product. We got enough clientele where we left the warehouse and we're back to 100-gram dash. And he made a profitable month. He tripled and doubled. He tripled what he made with his partner, and he didn't have to split it 50-50. So he took a nigga to go get some shoes, and he took me to lunch. So they may not be the best, but they mean something to my heart, and this is a signal and a symbol. I like what you said. It's a symbol. It's symbolic of success, black entrepreneurship, and it's getting closer and closer to home. And then not only did he buy me those, he sponsored another month of God Talk. So shout out to him for buying out that ad space. So shout out to Cushy Carlito. Shout out to God Closet out in the IE. My niggas in IE. Ooh. She checks is cool, but business check might offend a nigga. My only downfall is to see the whole team win it. Oh, I got a song for y'all coming out. I'm about to work. I didn't work on Work Wednesday because I made all those Water Wars shirts. So if you don't have shit to do on Sunday, August 29th, Water Wars from 1 to 7. We about to drop the address. And then after that, I'm performing in Inglewood. If you need something to do, I'll be performing. I think the show starts at 10. It's at, damn, I'm glad you asked me because they definitely just sent me the flyer.
Where you gonna be?
I'm performing at Soulful Sunday in Inglewood. The address is 630 North La Brea, Inglewood, California. 630 North La Brea. It's from 8 to 12. I believe the sound and the band gets on at 9:15, I believe. So we're gonna work with that. They got a house band. So we're gonna be at Water Wars from 1 to 7. And then this shit starts at 8. I'm gonna come home, shower up, get dressed, and then go over there. So we got a packed weekend for y'all. I don't know what's popping tonight, but tomorrow I think it's a 99 2000 party. I'm with my nigga DJ Artistic, so we're going to do that. And then we'll be back here on Monday. You going to be here on Monday?
I'm going to be here on Monday.
All right. Also, I want to give a big shout-out to Starion. Everybody that has been trying to contact me with my phone, I promise I'm going to make it a priority to become better at communicating and responding.
Yeah, because you didn't text me back yesterday.
I'm really bad with this phone shit.
I was like, what?
Like, I be trying to stay off this phone, like, for real.
Oh,
and I be working. Like, if I'm doing something like yesterday when
well, if you working, it makes sense.
I'm always
But if you see my
something.
message and don't text me back, I feel some type of way.
But I don't even check the text app.
Oh.
That's the thing. I go to my phone for what I go to it for, and I put it down. I got my notifications turned. I'll be on Do Not Disturb. I'm sorry, but I will get better at that. I'm not going to be on Do Not Disturb. I apologize. And not only that, but I want to give a huge shout-out to my brother Starion. He's putting out an album on the 27th. Y'all know August 27th is a huge day for me. Just look up Vangela Hayes. Look up Vangela Hayes, August 27th, 1999. Just Google that, somebody, when y'all get off. Vangela Hayes, 1999, August 27th. Look that up. Let me go to Instagram if I'm still logged in. I want to give a big shout out to my brother Starion, but I want to do it right. So shout out to Starion and everybody over there at Old Boy ENT. Which was my very, very first label, my very first opportunity after, again, leaving my own studio. I've been had everything, been making my beats, and everything went down for me. And at that time, Starion was a producer, a rapper, a writer, a singer, an engineer, a videographer, a video editor. I'm talking about he was all these things back when In the Club was out. You know, and when I think about it, he opened his doors when everything fell for me. He opened these doors, and he opened his doors. Sometimes he locked it and left us outside. Sometimes Starion, you know, we can't cap. But he opened the door for not only myself. Shout out to Heidi B. Shout out to Amazing, who he opened. I think me and Amazing was we walked over there together. Young Street. Shout out to Westside McFly, Bobby, BJ got him. Shout out to Deja Vu, everybody that's working with him now. Shout out to Tommy Guns. Shout out to everybody. But he just dropped his new, or he's going to drop it on the 27th. It's called 44 Old Boy Entertainment. Yeah. OBE. Let me see. What else does it say?
It looks like OBE.
The mixtape. Oh, it's a mixtape, volume 1. Oh, okay. So I can get on volume 2.
I like the artwork on that.
Okay.
That looks real nice.
He probably made this fucking artwork. This nigga do so much shit. Starion, if you're watching, you can call in, of course, 424-234-9416. But again, I want to give a big, huge shout out to him, Deja Vu, everybody he worked with on this mixtape, 44 Old Boy Entertainment. So please tap in with him on that. And with that said, I think that's it, right? Anything? Did I leave out anything?
No. Kanye is the best.
All right, we up out of here, man. If you watching right now, please subscribe, like. We on YouTube now. We are on Apple Podcasts. If you need to listen to other episodes without watching my ugly ass, you can go listen on Apple Podcasts, Tidal, Spotify, all that good stuff. We will on Monday. We're going to go live on all the platforms. So we're going to go live YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter all at the same time. So y'all ain't got no excuse not to tap in. 9 a.m. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I love you. God loves you. There's nothing you could do about it. Melly Mel to the left of me. Yes. Follow her at Mel's Radio. At Mel's Radio. At Mel's Radio. Tell them again.
At Mel's Radio.
We out of here. Young Kurt, what's the deal, nigga?
West Coast.